Let's work. Yo, it's go time, showtime, never backing down time. One shot, yo, make it count, yo. Crunch time, shine time, make this moment my time. Get a grip, yo, ready, set, go. We bring the thunder. Bring the thunder. Let's work. Bring the thunder. Let's go. Bring the thunder. Let's work.
What is happening, guys? How you doing? Welcome to my channel. It's your boy and I'm back again. So today we've got another car video, guys. I'm live at Lucas Premium in Newcastle. Make sure you guys hit them up for all the premium vehicles. They also sell, like, you know, normal cars, such as, if you can call these cars normal, such as the Audi S3. That's the new one. That's the previous reg or the previous shape. So what we'll do is we'll focus on the new Audi. This is the 2020 black, beautiful Audi S3. This is the hatchback. So I can't wait to film this, guys. So yeah, let's turn around. Right, guys, there's quite a lot of noise. So today we're filming that car over there, which is the new generation, the latest generation of the Audi S3. So that one over there is the facelift previous generation. So that one's a 3-door and this is a 5-door. This is a hatchback edition, unfortunately. I prefer this as a salon, but looking at the price as well, that's like £38,000. That is £19,000. However, when you look at the cars, you can tell they are the same car. That one, the new one's more about evolution, so you can tell that Audi's not really changed much, except for a few things such as, you know, the lights. The lights are a bit similar, but that one there is a bit larger. The grill's been widened, as you guys can tell there. With the new one, the grill's been widened compared to that one, which is more compact. They've also changed the front bumper as well. If you look at the bumper over there, that one is a lot just like more aggressive, whereas the older one is not as aggressive as the new one. So they've definitely improved this new car. So this new car has got the same horsepower as that one, 310 horsepower, and it's got the same engine pretty much, but the engine's been changed, the internals. So this engine is able to be faster. So I think 0 to 60 is 4.8 seconds, and the torque is up on this car as well. And the dual clutch has been made, I think, or should I say been revised to make it a lot faster in shifting. And also the quattro has been changed as well. As you guys know, with the RS3, it's got the drift mode as well. With this one, they've also like messed around with the four-wheel drive, so it's a lot playful as well. So what we'll do is we'll look at the front there. As you guys can see, it's got an aggressive stance. I would prefer this car in a black, like in a dark, sort of like a dark edition basically. So where they just de-chrome everything. I don't want chrome all over here. This chrome surround, I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. You've also got chrome on the windows. Not really a massive fan of that. You've also got the chrome piece as well, which is just not a good look, especially on a black car, as my gimbal is messing around. But nonetheless, moving on. So you've got the S3 badging over there. Then you've got the radar control, parking sensors. You've got this fake vent over here, but the one on the left hand side is actually real, funny enough. So that just channels the air to that wheel over there. Then you've got this beautiful lights, which when you press the car to open it, they do that. It's a shame they don't do the little dance which the Audi RS3 does, but you know what it is, can't really complain. So I also like how you've got these 4 lines, these 4 creases on the bonnet. They give the car a bit of an extra character. And then as we move to the side as well, so this car gets some Bridgestone tires. These are, I believe, are 18-inch, so they're standard. You got the red calipers, then you got these like matte grey wheels, which are not my you know, not my favorite, to be honest. As I say, if I was to buy this car, I'd get it brand new, get the night pack, which just dims everything all together. Got the fin at the top there. So when you open the car, you get that as well. That's the pulsating lights. I do love the lights on here. They're definitely sleeker compared to that. This car over here. Now, as you guys can see there, you've got the fake stuff over here, but then you've got the chrome tips of the quad exhaust. Then you've also got the honeycomb plastic over there. Then you've got the diffuser, which is fake. It's not real, I'm told. You've got a reversing camera, which is nice to see. So this is the boot itself. It's okay. I think it's about 370 liters, which is not a lot, but you know, you kind of expect it with these sort of cars. And you've got some space underneath there, so you can put, I think, a space saver in there. You've also got your tire repair kit or closer. So these do go down. That's nice to see that. I've got the previous gen Audi A3. As I was saying, I've got the previous gen Audi, and it's not as, how should I say, it's not as small as this car. This car does feel like a lot smaller. You kind of feel like they've spent the length of the car more on the outside, like, you know, giving it like a longer bonnet. For an example, if you compare it to the previous one, that's got a shorter bonnet, whereas this one's got like a longer bonnet. So there's less cabin space, and more of that length is more on the outside. And I think it's got to do with driving dynamics of the car. This, I think, has more of a better driving, a better front end feel. When you're, you know, driving the car in a more spirited way, you do feel like the front end does bite a lot better. And it's to do with like just the weight distribution of the car. So with a longer bonnet means that you're able to, like, you know, just balance and distribute that weight in a nice way, which makes the car a lot more fluid. So love to see that. So what we'll do is we'll take some shots, take some pictures, then we'll get inside and look at the interior. Right guys, so I'm set inside here, and I've got to say, what a lovely car. It feels beautiful, it feels futuristic. Compared to my 2010 car, this feels like it's leap years, you know, ahead of me. I will say that, you know, I love how you've got the vents which have been borrowed from the Lamborghini Urus. They give the car a nice sporty feel to it. Then also on this side as well, the passenger side, you've also got these nice vents which feel very futuristic as well. Then you've also got this extra piece over here which comes in that brushed kind of aluminium material there, which will scratch after a little while. So far it's not been scratched. So shout out to the owner of this car, or should I say the previous owner. They've kept this car nice and pristine. It feels brand new. I love certain things which they've copied from a Lamborghini as well. Even this door handle there, that feels like a Lamborghini sort of thing. So you've also got ambient lighting. You've got the strip over there, so it's got the light, so this car lights up in the middle in the night time, which is beautiful. And also the chairs are very comfortable as well. They look very beautiful. They've got this like Audi RS-esque sort of feel to them. So you've got this joined headrest there, which is nice. I love the stitching. It looks very beautiful. You can tell they've spent quite a lot of money. They've spared no expenses. Then that's the key. It feels okay. It's all right. So you get 2 keys with this car. As I said, guys, this car is available at Audi. Sorry, I said at Audi. It's available at Lucas Premium in Shieldfield. Come check them out. So, as someone who owns an Audi, I feel familiar with this environment already, which is a good thing. It's nice to see the Audi DNA which has been passed on. But at the same time, this car feels futuristic. The materials feel beautiful. You've got this, like, you know, what's it called, like piano black, which does scratch quite easy. Also, when you get fingerprints on a hot sticker day, I don't know how that's gonna fare. You've got USB-C ports there. You've got your buttons, which is a relief. That's for, like, you know, your heated seats, your aircon or climate control, should I say. So it's nice to see that. Then you also got this parking. So that's for like parallel parking. When you find a space, the car will park itself. Then you've got the infotainment, which is not my favorite, to be honest. I think purely because it's just got a black background. I'd prefer maybe like a lighter color. I suppose you can change that. And it's got quite a lot of different things. It's simple to use. So we're on home now, so we can go to things like, oh, there we are. So you can go to things like your radio, telephone, media, usual things. So what we'll do is we'll go to car and we can see what we can customize. So there's quite a few things that you can do with this car. So you can do things like the Audi drive select. So that helps you to choose your mode. So you can change the car's engine and gearbox and just the suspension as well. So you can go from efficiency, which is that. So you've got the green. So what I'll do is I'll lower the window so you guys can hear the car. So now the car's in efficiency. So comfort, not a lot changes. Go to auto. I think the car just decides what's best for you in terms of driving. Then you go to dynamic. Now with this, it deepens the exhaust note. So when you put your foot down, so you get like this synthetic, I always find this word quite hard to pronounce. So you get this synthetic sound, which doesn't feel as organic, but it's not Audi's fault. We're seeing with the Euro 6 laws, a lot of the laws, against like, people that drive like idiots basically. So they've introduced like, soft limiters, and they've told these companies to try and reduce the noise level, i.e. places like London, Sloane Street, Knightsbridge at 2 in the morning when you've got people with the Lambos. So hence why it doesn't sound that good. But you can buy an aftermarket exhaust, get like a Miltech and just make it sound a lot louder. So what else can you change as well? So let's just go back there. It's also got that haptic feedback sound, which is nice and reassuring. So let's just go to home again. You got people screaming next door. So we've got a car again. It feels fast. It feels very responsive. So we've got a light and vision. So okay, that's your lights for there. So let's go to background lighting. So you got your ambient lighting. So you're able to change the color of your ambient lighting. So right now it's off. So I'm going to put it on. All right. So it's still very light, so you can't really see that it's on, but you're able to choose like different colors, like impulse. So impulse kind of adds that white background as well to your footwell, to your chairs. Then you got maritime. So it's just like really like I can't even show it to you because it's so dark. I wish it was light so I can show you. So it just lights the car up, which gives the car a bit of a nicer feel. Let's just try and increase. So I've increased the brightness, but it's just still not showing. But at night time it does light up very nicely. So we'll just go back off there. So you're able to customize this car based on how you want it to be. So you've also got some driving assist. So this car has got like all these latest, assistance, lane departure warning. This does, I believe, also have the adaptive cruise control, so the car can drive itself on the motorway during traffic, I think for 15 seconds, which is nice to see. I think one thing which is missing is a heads-up display. I'd probably spec that with that. So we'll look at other things such as the door bins, decent size. You can probably fit maybe a 750ml bottle of water. Glove box, decent size. I don't know why it's done that. Sorry guys, 1 second as I reduce the volume. Jeez. So you got your cup holders there. So you've got your gear knob, which is this little small thing. So this car's got a reversing camera as an option, which is nice to see. So I think with this car, one thing which I love is it's like a little baby Lamborghini, and I love that in terms of just the materials, just the shapes. It's not a straight boring interior. If you look at that, for example, that kind of comes up, then it kind of goes in, then it comes out over there, and just the shapes are just like very odd, hexagon. They're not just your square usual boring Audi. So they've tried its interior, and I think out of all the competition, this has got the best interior in terms of how it feels, how luxurious it feels. However, I think in terms of ergonomics and usability, Mercedes-Benz definitely wins. But nonetheless, the Audi's also got some special tricks up its sleeve, such as the stitching, which you don't get on the Mercedes-Benz A35, and it feels a lot softer. I mean, look at that stitching at the top there. That feels very nice. So this car also comes with the Bang & Olufsen system, which is nice to see. And I will not bore you guys and speak too much about the rest of the car, but just know that this car is a beautiful car, and it's that car which you can drive all season, summertime, wintertime, and you know you won't use that much fuel. It'll keep you safe. And just one more thing before I go, I'm going to show you guys this. So you've got this virtual cockpit, which is beautiful. So I've kind of messed around with it and changed it a little bit. So you've got the sat nav, which has been blown up, but however, you've also got your other information such as your oil temperature there, your fuel over there. And I like how they've managed to separate them from the screen so you're just not confused. And I also like how they've also got the screen as well on here, so you're not just looking there at all times. That kind of does help to sort of separate the two. But at the same time, this is why I was saying that I would have preferred a heads-up display so I could put all my information up on the screen there, just so I'm not looking down. But nonetheless, it is what it is. So you can change the view of it and go like so. So that gives you the general display which you find in normal cars. Then with this, that changes the information that you're seeing there and all that good stuff as well. So when it comes to your modes as well, I believe this car does give you an option to no, I don't want that. All right, so that tells you how much fuel you've got. So it just gives you a lot more information, a lot more depth. And what are the weak spots of this car? I think when you go beneath this section over here of the door, you do feel some hard plastics. And what else can I say is a weakness? I think another weakness is this car does everything perfect. So it doesn't have any sort of weaknesses. It tries to blend in wherever it goes. It's not loud. It's like that neighbor that you always, hear in the house. Maybe just open the door and get in if you live in an apartment. But once they get in, you just don't hear nothing at all. But a Mercedes-Benz is loud. It's that neighbor you want to come in, and just knock on the door and just say, turn the music down. The BMW feels that way as well. So I would prefer if Audi do what they've done with the new Audi RS3 and kind of make this a little bit more playful. Give it like a nice little drift mode so you can drift this. Make it just a little bit louder and just not make it that perfect. I don't feel that much of a difference between a normal Audi A3 of this age, 2020, and this, apart from the S badges and maybe the chairs. Apart from that, I don't feel that much of a difference, and it's a shame. Now, £38,000 for a 2020 car is not bad. We all know with the chip issue that second-hand price cars are going up. It's only got 7,000 miles, and it feels like brand new, so I don't take that away from the car. It does feel like it can last for a long time. So rest assured, when you buy this car, you know it's going to last you for a long time. Feel-wise, it shouldn't run you too much. It's affordable. It's only a 2-litre petrol. So while this one here on the back there, you've got your ISOFIX as well, in case you've got any children. You've also got this middle, like weird sort of like, it's almost like a tunnel. I don't know why it's there, but it's rather quite pronounced, rather strange. I went in the back there. Space wise, I think my car's got a little bit more space. With this car, there's a bit more space at the front on the bonnet. I don't know why. Maybe it's just to do with some more parts which they've put in there. And I think also with the new laws as well, they've got to, I think, extend the bonnet slightly to help with any collisions, so the car doesn't have any excessive damage on a person. So they've put some plastics there and extra sensors as well, which help with the driver assistance systems. So I guess that's why they've probably elongated the car outside. But yes, out of 10, I'll probably give this car a 7.5 out of 10. I'd give the A35 an 8 out of 10, and the BMW an 8 out of 10 as well. It just lags, in terms of just the character of the car. It hasn't got a character. It wants to blend everywhere it goes. That's the problem. But yes, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Shout out to you guys for supporting me. Make sure you guys subscribe, yeah? Peace.